Hey, the Friday Show's back. Thank you for coming to a game rating review and watching the Friday Show. Today we have 11 items to talk about, so let's count them. Number 1. Nintendo has this new feature in Mori Odyssey where you take your hat and you take over people and objects. A lot of people are referring to it as possessing. Well, Nintendo doesn't really like that term. They are politely asking people to not call it possessing, because that would be bad. That means that Mario's some kind of ghoul or something, just taking over people's lives. So yeah, don't do that. I don't see any problem with saying it's possessing because that's what he's doing. But if Nintendo has a problem with it, then yeah, it's weird. Number 2, there's a new Switch update. It's 3.0. Let's talk about what's in the Switch, shall we? Register a channel to receive new specific games. Add a friend from your Nintendo 3DS and Wii U friends list. Receive notifications when your friends go online. Find paired controllers within communication range by activating a vibration feature. That one's actually pretty cool. Change the user icon order on the home menu. Select from 6 new Splatoon 2 characters for user icons. Change the system volume from the quick settings. Lower the maximum volume for headphones or speakers connected to the audio jack. Change display colors, or invert the colors to grayscale. Use Nintendo Switch Pro Controller via wired communications by connecting the USB charging cable. They needed an update for that? Whoa! Update connected controllers. Add feature that suggests deletion of software data if there's insufficient space when downloading other software. General system stability. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. Wow, this is a big update that people desperately needed who have Nintendo Switches. That's a lot of stuff, and it's cool to find your controller. It's never been done, and I'm sure everyone's going to copy Nintendo. Number 3, there's been leaks of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and they show some concept art and what they think the title card is going to be. And it looks pretty cool. I like the Tomb Raider games. I'm glad they haven't gone anywhere. I know they didn't make the numbers that Square Enix wanted them to make, but I think if they stick with it, good. But it's kind of a, Uncharted ripoff, kind of, but it's still its own game. It's still really fun. Played the first one, never played the second one, but the first one really blew me away and I loved it. And number 4, it's shocking reveal that the Anthem's writer, the new game that's coming out, the writer actually wrote KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, and the first 2 Mass Effect games. That's amazing. That's a really good writer, and those are great games. So Anthem is shaping out to be an even better game than what it looked at E3. Number 5. Now, there was this game trailer that came out for E3. During the PlayStation conference, they were showing off their VR games. And then one of them showed up called the Inpatient. Well, come to find out, The Inpatient is actually a prequel to Until Dawn, which is awesome. They already had an Until Dawn game in VR. It's called Rush of Blood, and now this one, I don't know if it's going to be just VR, or if it's just VR compatible like Resident Evil was, but it looks extremely interesting, and I loved Until Dawn, so I can't wait for this to come out, and it makes me kind of want PSVR a lot. And number 5, so there's this thing happening in Japan, which I'm really jealous of. You could go to an arcade and fly a flying Nimbus, with your dad. There's a game where you sit on a flying Nimbus with 3D glasses and you fly around. And you finally get to know what it is to have love and truth in your heart, and be able to actually stand upon the flying Nimbus as Goku and the other Z fighters have done before. I love Dragon Ball Z. And number 7, shockingly enough, there's going to be a Rocket League tournament, and it's going to be appearing on NBC. That's great. Yes. That's amazing. It'll be televised, and they're going to have commentators and esports. is making it into the mainstream one way or another. This is the future, I think, video games and robots, so I can't wait for it to start. Number 8, there's been a huge update to Friday the 13th, and it's basically an apology for their servers being messed up and the game being messed up for so long. It's not messed up anymore, and for thanking people for sticking in there, the developers that did Friday the 13th are putting out this awesome DLC where you basically are Jason with a blue mask and purple shirt, but also you will get new skins for your campers. And this weekend, so like starting right now, this weekend, it's double XP, so go kill people or try not to get killed and get double XP. That's amazing, and I love the people who made this. They've been super transparent, super really active on their Twitter, and I'm going to be playing this game hopefully non-stop this weekend just so I can get that double XP and kind of, I don't know, bring back magic of this game because I really love it and I think it's fun and I think everyone should play it. Number 9, Sega is releasing a service called Sega Forever where they will be putting games for free on mobile, but they have ads on them. Is this a good move? Is it a bad move? I don't know. Sega games are like everywhere, and there's a lot of Sega collections out there, and I think they just want to get Sega back into the zeitgeist or something by like saying, hey, we have games everywhere, and you can play these games on mobile devices for free. That's cool. I love Sega. I grew up on Sega Genesis and Sega CD, and that's awesome for them, I guess. So I guess we'll wait and see if this is good or worth it or worth my time. But the games are free, so how can you lose? I don't know. Number 10, there's this huge Steam sale. For me, it's my first Steam sale. I must have missed it last year because I didn't really play Steam until I started Game Rating Review and found out that it's easier to record on my computer than it is to record off of game systems, so I've been playing all my Let's Plays through Steam. And the Steam sale has a lot of awesome deals. It is going through to July 5th, and I bought a bunch of like $2 games, and Steam stopped me and was like, no, sir, no, you're buying too many games. And I was really upset, but that's good. I was probably spending a little bit too extra money, like tens of dollars, so I'm glad Steam stopped me. And yes, go check it out. Number 11, Game Rating Review. This show and the Game Rating Review that I do reviewing games will be reviewing games now. I've never done it before. I thought, hey, why not? E3 just happened and I rated E3 conferences. Why aren't I reviewing games? So I'll be starting reviewing games. I started this week with Paper.io. I won't go back and put numbers on games, but in the future I will be. I think it'll be fun, and that's something that I haven't done before. So yeah, new and exciting news. Now it's time for most people's favorite part of the show. Games that came out this week. Whew, I have 7 games, so let's do it. First game, Ever Oasis, is a 3D turn-based RPG. I don't have a 3DS, so yeah, but it looks fun and colorful and magical in every way. Number 2, Get Even is coming out. I thought this came out already, but apparently it didn't, but now it's out for consoles at least. So that's cool. It looks really good. It looks like it runs well on game consoles. So yeah, it's a first-person shooter mixed with survival horror. Yeah, awesome. It looks good. It looks interesting and dark. And I don't know. I haven't seen reviews of it, but it may be a good game. Next game, Dead by Daylight. Did you like Friday the 13th? Do you want a game that adds a little bit more to it and rips it off completely? Well, you have it right here. That's exactly what Dead by Daylight is. You play as a monster, you chase after people, and you try to kill them while the people are using things to escape. It's basically Friday the 13th, the ripoff, And yeah. So I don't know where this game came from. I didn't hear about it, so I researched games that are coming out this week. So okay. Next game, God Wars Future Past? God Wars is a turn-based strategy game like Fire Emblem. It has anime cutscenes. I think Fire Emblem has those. So yeah, but you get to play it on the PS4. So, and the Vita if you have a Vita. So that's cool if you really want Fire Emblem for Vita. This is the game for you. Next game, Next Machina. It is a bullet hell twin stick shooter with really good graphics and it looks great. The team who made this makes really good games and it looks promising and the graphics look good and it just looks frantic and crazy. And I'm not great at twin stick shooters, but this is a game that kind of pushes you to get better and better. So awesome. Next game, Cryptarch. Cryptarch would be like if you took a Samus game or a Metroid game and you put an infinite jetpack on Samus and made it a twin stick shooter. That's what this game is. And you know what? I think it looks extremely fun. And it's been a while since I played a Metroid-esque game or a Metroidvania game. So yeah, it looks very interesting and yet again, very frantic. Last game, Dungeon Defenders 2. I played a demo of the first one, had no idea what I was doing, but it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it for what it was, I guess. But the second one's out, and it looks fun and colorful and zany and has a lot of characters, and I hope it lives up to that. Thank you for watching Game Rating Review Friday show. Please hit that like and subscribe button. That would make me very, very happy. And you have all the news. Now do whatever you want with it. Thanks for watching.